What's up, Internet? My name is AppSlug, and welcome to AppSlug VR, the show where I look at Android VR apps on my Galaxy S7 and my Gear VR. This is the inaugural episode of AppSlug VR. This is Dead Secret, and this is available on the Oculus Store, coming soon to the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive, and then later this year on the PlayStation VR. But this is the first game I actually finished on VR, and I am using a Moga controller, although I did finish the game originally with just the Oculus Touch thing here, which is not a great way to play it. You gotta kind of spin around in the chair over and over again. My apologies on the audio, because the audio is coming from the actual phone itself right now, and I've turned it up a fair bit. But it might not catch too much on this camera here. I don't currently have a good way of getting direct feed audio, unfortunately. But without further ado, as I try to adjust here, if you're wondering why, let me kind of get this focused a little better. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat here, is because even with the Gear VR, even with the straps real good, you get a bit of light leakage kind of in the back here. So ideally, you want to play in a dark room, but obviously I'm recording a video right now, so you know, my bright lights are on. There's a crow right there, and I'm back at the beginning of this game, so I'm going to hit continue, and you will see here what Dead Secret is. Now, the nice thing with this controller is I can hit the analog stick to move where I actually want to look at, whereas with just the touch here, you got to turn your chair all the way around, and that would make for a bad video. So my apologies if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I don't actually know where it is right now. So that being said, this is Dead Secret. This is a point-and-click first-person adventure game, and so I'm kind of going to speed through it a bit here to get to some of the more interesting parts. So you're going to have some story spoilers, so my apologies on that if you haven't played yet, and if you think it looks neat, then obviously you can, you know, stop watching and get those objectives. Yes, crime scene. So, I'm a reporter investigating a murder here, and it plays out like a lot of point-and-click adventure games would play out, and so I'm recording this from within the Oculus app, which means that, kind of down a little bit, within the app, which means that there's going to be a little bit of stuttering here because it's trying to record as I, you know, do this stuff, and that's unfortunate, but we'll do what we can here to do this coverage. So the map here tells us that the X spot, you should look at that, which is Japan, but yeah, it's running real slow. My apologies on that. It actually does run better than this when you're not recording a video, but that's kind of unfortunate. I did kind of want to show off, you know, what this is. Hey, there it is. Get that. Alright, got that. Come on, let me blink here a little bit. Yep, north. I'm going to open up this. Anyway, this is an adventure game, and it is pretty interesting. It has a pretty good use of, you know, yeah, I got it. Pretty good use of VR that I like a whole lot, and I did finish it. Oh boy. But as you can see here, it is a little bit rough recording it, which kind of sucks for you guys, unfortunately. It's not as an ideal of a situation as I would have liked, but, you know, what can you do? Now then, if I recall correctly, I gotta hit this thing here. I gotta advance the, like that. This does have some jump scares in it, which I thought were mostly pretty effective. We're not gonna read this. Let's see here, what else? Yeah, it's not this, oh wait, let me actually, I'm so used to actually turning that I forgot to actually just use the controller here to turn. And I want to say there's something in these drawers over here. And this one here. Pick up that. And then a lens. And that's got nothing. So we'll turn around. There's a thing under the couch here. So yeah, I enjoyed this quite a bit. I'm kind of hoping that the that the full, like the Oculus Rift version and that stuff is going to be, obviously a higher fidelity. But by and large, if you like, like murder mystery point and click games, this game is super cool. And I keep forgetting to do that. But so I can actually, so you got, an inventory. Oh, hi there. Hello. So the thing was there was to turn around and they'd be gone, but kind of got ruined by the fact that the game's running like crap, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of the problem with, trying to get a video feed from this stuff. Unfortunately, got a book here. Old book. I'm going to take the old book back to the room. I was kind of hoping it would run better than this, but that's just kind of where we're at. Most unfortunately. And the book goes here in the bookshelf. Let's get in front of this bookshelf, like that. And then open our inventory. Get the book. No, not that. Go back. Back. Inventory. Where is it? Here we go. Inventory. Old book. In there. Got the wedge, which is the wedge for the thing here. And then we... What is it? Inventory. Take the wedge. Put the wedge here. Inspect it. And it was like this one, this one, this one? No. This one, this one, this one. Booyaka, booyaka! Alright, so now we have the magic goggles, which allows us to see all kinds of stuff like that guy. Or, well, it was that guy. Who was that? So, that stuff's pretty cool because it actually lets you know what else you should be looking at. So, it kind of pings things in the environment to help you focus on what you should be doing. And we're going to kind of skip this plot stuff here. Now, you get the safe. Open the safe. There it is. So you do that here, and then you can see in the environment what you should be, looking for. Now, if I recall correctly, this door is going to be still... Well, first of all, there's this TV here. So let's look at that. That's still locked. Now is the part where I kind of go, wait, what was I doing again? What was the actual, Yeah, you get a record for that later. Let's see here. No, not that. Alright, let's go back into... There's a part here where I got stuck, originally, and, it was kind of frustrating. So yeah, there is some stuff... Oh, right. No. There we go. So yeah, there's a whole plot here, that I'm not going to get into, but it's pretty good. The game's a couple hours long, and, woodcutter. And, I certainly enjoyed, the time I spent with it. So, I'm going to go upstairs, and, oh man, yeah, the game's kind of running slow. My apologies on the footage being not great, but, now we'll head upstairs, because there's one other key part of this game that I wanted to show off, once we actually get upstairs here. But it's a pretty good VR experience. Like, for my first quote-unquote real VR game, it was a pretty neat experience, and obviously it runs better when you're not, trying to capture footage from it. So, we'll get in here. Let's just do that like that. Make it easier for me talking. And so now that I'm in a new room, I can hit this button here and be like, okay, there's something over there blinking. That guy's just there staring at me like a fucking creeper. And so we're going to head over here like this. Over here. Pick up this thing here. Like that. Get the circular dial. Circular dials for the other room, so we're going to head over here. Oh man, it's going so slow. My apologies on that. It's just, I had high hopes for this in-app recording thing from Oculus, but it's been pretty hazy so far. So we're going to kind of put these pieces back together like you would in any good adventure game. Do that there. that there, and come on, give it to me. Like that. Bingo bango. Picture. And that gives us a thing on the back there. And gives us a little bit of some goggles. That's fine. But what we want here is to get into the other room. We're not going to look at that extra paperwork. But there's a thing that I can that's going to get triggered here that I wanted to get into before I end this video. It's the one other part of this game that I think is pretty neat. So we're in here. If I recall correctly, you go over here. Very slowly, I'm sorry. Look over here. Then we get our... Nope, not that. Get our inventory. Get our circular dial. Get that on there. Get that there. And then solve this puzzle. Nope, that one. I went too far. Like that. And then like that. And there we go. We've opened this thing. We got a knob here for a drawer. It's good to have. I think it's just we need the knob from here. Yeah, okay. So, now, well, I can go look at this here. That's going to get some backstory. We're not going to go to that, because we've already been sitting here for too long. So, now we got the knob, we're going to head back to where the safe is, as I slowly walk through here. And then this should trigger the other part, which is going to be, with any luck, that guy! And if that guy catches you, it's game over. So, it says run, we're going to run, and nope, I ran the wrong way. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no! Oh no! Run! Nope, too late. Alright, so he catches you, it's game over, and you get bad ending. So the game has 5 endings, I got 3 of them. And I'm not quite sure how to get the other 2, so but then you gotta continue over here, so I get back my cursor, and you get right back to where you were. So right back in here, which is actually where I wanted to be, because you go in here, and you go, oh, look who's coming up the stairs. Let's get out of here. And, like, we'll go and say, let's hide in the wardrobe. That's a good hide. No one's going to find me there, right? And then you kind of put you in here, and you kind of like that stuff is cool, where you can kind of peek around and do that kind of stuff. There's a good attention to detail here that I really appreciate. And then he's coming in the room. What's gonna happen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Hey, no, don't find me, oh no! And then you're dead. So yeah, that's Dead Secret. It is in the Oculus VR store. I'm not sure how much it costs. I got it as part of a bundle for buying the S7. But I think it's pretty neat. And certainly, if you like horror games, it's not really horror, but it's you know, it's point-and-click survival mystery with a little bit of tension and horror. So if that's the kind of thing you enjoy, and you have one of these, or you're gonna buy a Rift or a Vive or the PSVR, certainly check out Dead Secret. I think it is a good use of the technology, and I think it's pretty freaking cool. So, until then, until next time, and as always, I am your host, AppSlug. Thanks for watching the first episode of AppSlug VR. Sorry the performance was a little bit iffy. And, I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. Can't see ya, and I'm out!